Okay, get ready with me as we do some Philly shenanigans. There's a lot going on. I am going to be literally stopping in the city because apparently a friend of mine decided to take me to court. However, we will touch bases on that in another video, not this one. For anyone who is new here, drop me a 1 in the comments down below so we can get acquainted a little bit better in another video. Nonetheless, it is literally me coming to the city to knock 2 birds out with 1 stone because unfortunately my sister wasn't able to make it to my engagement party, so I decided to bring whoever wasn't able to come to the event due to however may have been going through as a family emergency and just couldn't even make it out there. I decided to bring their gifts home to them if they were one of my bridesmaids, and basically we just going to figure out how the rest of this Philly trip going to be, because while I'm out here, I'm going to make the best of this trip regardless of what's happening around me, because one thing for certain, 2 things for sure, negativity does not stay afloat in this mind, okay? Last thing we went over was ways that you can start practicing self-care so you can heal from relationship PTSD. And we'll piggyback off of that by giving you guys some more tips that you can use when you are healing from relationship PTSD. First and foremost, let's get into exactly what relationship PTSD. And the best way that I found out to sum it up is relationship PTSD is like your heart's autocorrect, but it's going wild. If that makes any sense. Like, it's constantly correcting for past love disasters. But with self-healing, you can rewrite the script, set those boundaries, and maybe, just maybe, get the happy ending you actually deserve. And then we're going to get the shoes in a second. Boom. What I want you to keep in mind is that healing from relationship PTSD requires patience, self-love, and intentional boundary setting. And one key takeaway that I need you to do is to prioritize your emotional boundaries. And you can do that by recognizing your emotional triggers and learning to communicate your needs effectively. Another crucial aspect is practicing self-care and self-compassion. I be looking fine as fuck. I just wanted to get on here and say it's important and it's significant to create and set healthy boundaries in the conversation. Allowing yourself to heal at your own pace. I believe it's also essential to reframe your relationship with yourself, more so focusing on building self-trust and self-worth. And by doing so, you can begin to literally break free from the patterns that held you back in the past. And you can cultivate a healthier, more fulfilling relationship in your present. Now, in our previous video, we went over some self-care practices that you can literally start doing so you can heal from relationship PTSD, such as mindfulness, meditation, journaling, physical activity. And I don't recall, but just in case, we'll go over it again. There is creative expression, where you can engage in art, music, because we all love music, or writing to express our emotions non-verbally. You can also do nature connection. I feel like I talked about that, but I'm going to discuss a few of these again, like I said, again. You can do a nature connection, spend time outdoors to calm your nervous system and promote relaxation. There is boundary setting rituals that you can establish, such as routines that prioritize your emotional and physical needs. And there are also some self-compassion exercises that you can do by practicing kindness. Well, more so, such as practicing kindness and understanding towards yourself, acknowledging that healing takes time. And these practices is literally going to help you develop a self-care routine that supports you during your healing journey, especially while you're healing from relationship PTSD. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. So be sure to be you, do you, be true, but more importantly, remember, learn to love yourself before trying to love someone else. Get out of here and do one thing that will get you out your comfort zone, and I look forward to our next video.